Elon Musk. When something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing better. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. What makes innovation thinking happen? I think it's really a mindset. You have to decide. No, I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. Don't confuse schooling with education. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did. There have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? If the future does not include being out among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that incredibly depressing. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. I wouldn't say I have a lack of fear. In fact, I'd like my fear emotion to be less because it's very distracting and fries my nervous system. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. If you are a co-founder or a CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving, engineering, and manufacturing problems. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive, and determination of the people behind it as the product they sell. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. We're going to make it happen. As God is my bloody witness, I'm hell-bent on making it work. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better. Keep questioning yourself. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. My motivation for all my companies have been to be involved in something that I thought would have a significant impact on the world. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Take risks now and do something bold. You won't regret it. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour work weeks every week. If other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you're putting in 100-hour work weeks, then even if you're doing the same thing, you know that you will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve. I usually describe myself as an engineer. That's basically what I've been doing since I was a kid. Talent is extremely important. It's like a sports team. The team that has the best individual player will often win, But then there's a multiplier on how those players work together and the strategy they employ. You have to say, well, why did it succeed where others did not? I would just question things. It would infuriate my parents that I wouldn't just believe them when they said something because I asked them why. And then I'd consider whether that response made sense, given everything else I knew.